Will it live up to all the hype? Ladies and gentlemen, I just landed in Cebu City. It's my first day here. I actually literally just checked into the Airbnb in the building behind me here. And already I can tell you that this place is very different than what I imagined. So I'm gonna take you guys on a real and raw first look of Cebu City. Will it live up to all the hype? I'm gonna give you my honest impression and a rating at the end. My name is Ray K, still sunburned, still lost. Let's go. Wow, look at this. This is not what I expected at all. Check this out.
Surprise!
So the plan today is to start off in one of the most modern, very popular areas here apparently. It's called IT Park. And I just stepped out of this building called 38 Park Avenue. Very, very impressive. And now I'm walking around in the IT Park area. I've never been here before, so curious to what it's like. And then after IT Park, I plan to go to the most popular outdoor mall here. It's called Ayala Center. And it has a lot of hype, so I'm kind of curious to see that place. And if I still have some energy and if it's not too much traffic, I'm hoping maybe I could make it to an area called Tops.
You can do it!
That's sort of a cool viewpoint of the city as well. Hopefully around sunset. That would be really cool. So let's see if I make it all the way. This area seems to be very, very modern. I think it must have been built pretty recently. It's extremely modern. Kind of reminds me a little bit about other places that I've stayed at. Like, it has a little bit of a more Miami, Brickell, I would say, like type vibe, like downtown Miami. Very, very modern. But, you know, I could see this being almost a part of London or New York as well. It's a very modern place. This is where the new Cebu is being built. But I wonder, in all this progress, how much of the soul of a city survives? So I'm inside a mall now in IT Park. And yeah, again, this looks very, very modern. It's nice. They got Converse here. I really like Converse, but right now I'm rocking some other shoes. I see pretty much every shop that you can imagine here. They got everything. We got Starbucks here too. I think I'm gonna be extremely boring and get something at Starbucks. Honestly, this Starbucks looks better than most of the Starbucks that I've seen in the US. I lived there for 17 years in LA, then Miami, also in New York for quite a long time. And I grew up in Norway and had a stint of a few years in London as well. But this is nice. This is really nice. Goes to explore Philippines, ends up at Starbucks. All right, so walking into the middle part of the mall now. Wow, the architecture here is very beautiful. It's not really what I expected here. People seem very metropolitan and the pace is kind of relaxed here. It's cool. I wonder why they call this place IT Park. If there's anyone that knows, can you put it in the comments? I mean, I'm assuming it has something to do with IT or computer, maybe computer companies, I mean? But I'm not sure. What I'm looking at here reminds me of photos that I've seen from another area in Philippines. It's in Manila. There's an area called BGC there that I plan to go visit, but the photos that I've seen look a little bit like that. So there was a security guy that came over. He saw me filming my vlog here, and he told me that it's not allowed to film in IT Park, apparently. I'm not sure if he didn't really speak very good English, so it's kind of hard to communicate with him. But he said if I walk one block over, everything's fine. So I hope I don't get into any trouble with filming this vlog in the Ayala Center Mall as well. Could be a similar issue there. But for sure, you know, my first impression here of this area, it's very beautiful, I gotta say, and very modern. Not what I expected at all. So let's head over to Ayala Center Malls and see what it's like there. Hopefully I won't get into any more issues with security guys. Maybe I should just try to avoid them, I don't know. All right, just got a Grab to pick me up. Looks like he's right around the corner, so that should be fast.
As I leave IT Park, I realize you can't judge a place by its skyline. So I'm heading deeper into the city to see where everyday life unfolds.
All right, I'm just walking into the Ayala Center Mall and wow, look at this. This is not what I expected at all. Check this out. They got this very beautiful garden here. Seems to be like shops over here and shops over there. Wow, beautiful. I love all the gardening. On the way over here, I did notice that there's a lot of contrasts in Cebu. Large parts of the city do seem a little bit poor, while there's other parts that are ultra luxurious and very, very modern. So definitely this seems to be a city with big contrasts, that's for sure. And what you're seeing here is probably the upper part of society coming to these places. Although it's not very busy here right now, I gotta say, but beautiful. Look at this garden, guys. This is not what I expected of Cebu at all.
Ayala Center feels like a cross between outdoor luxury and Filipino community spirit. It's got layers, just like Cebu.
I know that this is probably not the sort of average neighborhood in Cebu, but this does exist in Cebu. So whenever you're Googling or searching for the best parts of Cebu, this does keep popping up. IT Park and Ayala Center. So I kind of wanted to show and experience the best parts of Cebu. I'm honestly very surprised by what I've seen here so far. The vibe, the energy, what should I say, the landscaping and the architecture here, it's very international. It's more what I would expect from Western big cities rather than a city in Southeast Asia. So pretty cool.
I used to direct pop stars on massive sets with 100-person crews. Now I'm wandering a mall in Cebu with a camera and a curious mind. Funny how life flips the script.
This shopping center is in one of the largest cities in the Philippines, Cebu City. But this could have been in London or in Paris. The only big difference that I see here is basically the people that are here. All right, I'm gonna go to the top here and see what it's like on the rooftop here. Wow, this looks quite interesting. Looks beautiful. Again, they have this beautifully landscaped area here on the rooftop. Beautiful. Wow, they did a good job here. I'm assuming that some of the less developed areas or some of the older areas of Cebu are probably going to look as modern as this in a few years into the future. So this is a city that's going to have quite an interesting development moving forward. What a beautiful day, guys. The sky is blue and the sun is shining over there, so I'm glad I'm exploring Cebu today. It's a beautiful day now. By the way, if you've seen my other videos, you probably noticed that I've been in Siargao in a lot of them. Actually, I was in El Nido at first and then Siargao for a while, and I plan to explore Siargao more. I'm just taking a break from Siargao for 1 week, so I'm here in Cebu just to see something different. But I do really love the island life. You know, I've spent a lot of time in big cities. I actually grew up in a very small city. It's called Haugesund in Norway. Very small city, probably like 30-ish thousand people living there. Although I thought I was a big city boy when I grew up, but I figured out later in life that there's way bigger cities. And I kind of liked big cities. You know, I moved to Oslo, the capital of Norway, then London, then New York, then LA, Miami. But the older I got, I kind of realized that I don't know, I feel happier when I'm in small beach towns and in islands and just being close to the ocean and nature, basically. So that's why I'm now starting a journey to explore more specifically of Southeast Asia. I'm wanting to travel more here and, you know, just enjoy the nature here. It's beautiful. And also get to know the culture here. I feel like if I'm living my whole life in just one culture, just staying in one country or one area of the world and having the same job my whole life, I'm not sure if I really am getting a lot of juice out of life. So, in my perspective, I kind of want to explore more, and I feel like that's sort of, something that gives life more meaning and value to me. So that's why I'm here right now. I'm sort of like trying to see if I could find, what part of the world that I can find the good life, in a sense, like, where do I feel like would be the best place to live? And so far I have a really amazing first impression of the Philippines. All right, I'm gonna head up to the Tops area. This is a viewpoint that's supposed to be really stunning. Hello.
Let's go Tops?
Yeah, go to Tops, yeah.
Driving up this mountain reminded me why I left Hollywood, because I wanted to see everything, not just the curated parts. And in this contrast, in the mix of struggle and hope, I feel something real.
I'm glad I'm seeing this part of Cebu as well, because what I've seen at IT Park and Ayala Center probably doesn't represent the real Cebu. What I'm seeing here is probably a little better representation, or at least this is a bit more of a balanced representation of what Cebu is like. All right, I just made it to the Tops area. This, what you're looking at right now, is actually the view from the park. Because it's a big parking area and they got shuttles going between the parking and the actual viewpoint. And I'm bringing my driver in to see Tops with me as well. So just waiting for him right now. Here we go. They got a shuttle between the parking and the actual Tops area. That's the parking area right there. Very nice. I'm excited to see what the view is going to be like here. Wow, this is a major tourist attraction, I guess. It's a lot of people here, cars everywhere, shuttles, Look at this excitement level for the view now, 10 out of 10. It's 100 pesos entrance to get in here, and you get a ticket, and they stamp your hand when you walk in, like this. I love Tops. By the way, I met a super friendly and knowledgeable driver here. He also works as a guide, so I got very lucky. Say hi to Jolito, a true legend here in Cebu. He's from here. Wow, this place is huge. I mean, it's basically like just a super large observation deck with people everywhere. Okay, oh, wow, look at that. I'm starting to see the city now. I'm gonna walk closer. This is majestic. Look at that. Wow, this city is quite big. Cebu. I wonder how many people live here. Hey, Julito, do you know how many people live in Cebu? It's a huge city.
Yeah, it's 10 million.
10 million people? Oh, wow. 10 million is almost double of the population of Norway.
Yeah.
And you have that in one city here. Huge.
Yeah, this is lapu-lapu.
Ah, so it's Cebu here,
Yeah.
and then the island that's in the background is lapu-lapu.
Lapu-lapu.
And that's the same as Mactan, right?
Yeah, Mactan.
Mactan. Ah, okay.
This is the same.
Same, okay. Check this out. It's kind of cool to be in a big city. Oh, wow. A bee just hit me, I think. It's cool to just be in a big city, right over there. And here we are in the middle of nature with just greens everywhere. And you can see the ocean. Fantastic. I'm gonna try and see if the view is different over there. Let me see. Julito, where do you think the people that are here are from? Is this mostly people from Manila or from other places, or
Other places. Manila or the other country.
other countries?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So there's not a lot of people from Cebu here, basically.
Yeah, it's not a lot of Cebu.
Okay.
So many, and some of the tourists.
Yeah.
Tourists.
Is this the most popular tourist destination in Cebu, you think? Or?
Yeah, this is popular.
This is
in the
okay.
tops of Cebu.
It's so busy here. A lot of people around here. I can't really tell exactly where everyone's from, but yeah, it looks very busy. I guess I'm not the only one that likes a good view and experiencing nature. But it's cool to see the city from this angle. Let's see how the view looks like from here. Wow. Look at that. Majestic. So when I'm looking here, where is IT Park that I was in earlier and Ayala Center? Is it in the middle over there or? It's over there. Ah, okay. In the sort of middle of the high rises.
Yeah.
Looking at this view, it kind of reminds me of the view from Hollywood Hills in Los Angeles. I lived there for many, many years, working as a director. I mean, if you've been following some of my other videos, you probably know, but just quickly, I've been mostly working as a film director in my life, making music videos and commercials, and it's been going really well. I did videos for Justin Bieber, Lady Gaga, Britney Spears, Beyonce, and I basically at one point decided that I'm gonna move on from that experience. I've done it for decades, and now I'm looking for, you know, a different life or seeing where life could be best, really, you know, and that's why I'm exploring Southeast Asia now and really loving it. But anyway, I lived in Los Angeles for a very, very long time, just because that's the film capital of the world. And at one point I lived on top of Hollywood Hills with a sort of similar view as this. This sort of reminds me of the view that I had in Hollywood Hills, because in the foreground you do have some nature there as well, and then you have the city and some areas with sky rises, and you can kind of see the ocean far, far, far into the background. And I gotta say, from this angle, the city does look pretty modern. I'm impressed with Cebu, for sure. What are the top countries that the tourists are from, would you say, that come here?
I think US or
US?
yeah,
US? Oh, okay. So a lot of Americans.
yeah, it's American.
Oh, okay.
It's some Korean. Yeah.
Okay, so Americans and Koreans.
Korean, yes.
Gotcha.
And also Chinese.
Chinese?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Americans, Koreans, and Chinese.
Chinese, yeah.
Aha, okay. Interesting. All right, we're gonna go to the very top here and see if the view is different. All right, we just got another stamp here. It was another 50 pesos per person to go to the very top. Let's check it out. You can see how huge this place is from here. The view is just getting better and better here. Oh, this is pretty cool. We could see the other way as well here from top. I could see the sunset as well here. Wow, on top of the world. It was actually definitely worth it coming up here to the very top. It's a different view here, and yeah, it looks really good. When it comes to views, I'm giving this place 9 out of 10 binoculars.
Yeah, baby.
This place is almost like a nightclub. They have like the VIP here, but on top, there's another area that's like the VIP of the VIP. So let's go check it out. All right, excitement level is high now. Let's check out the view here. Is this gonna be completely different than the other ones? Let's see, let's see. Oh, wow. What a fantastic view. Very cool. It's cool, you can see the mountain view here too. I like this view too. Just seeing a lot of the nature around here too.
This is the owner of this house.
Oh,
The owner.
oh, that house there? That's the owner of Tops? Oh, wow. Pretty cool. Wow, he has a few tourists in his garden, that guy. All right, guys, it's time for the rating. And obviously, I probably haven't seen a very balanced view of Cebu, because I think I've mostly just seen the very modern, very new parts of town. But what I have seen has really surprised me. I mean, it's very beautiful and much, much more modern than what I thought. And people here seem to have quite a bit of a cosmopolitan and cool vibe to them, so I'm very positively surprised. In terms of rating my first impression of Cebu, I'm giving the city 8 out of 10 coconuts.
Yeah, baby.
I'll see you on the next video in a few days. Until then, stay behaved. Peace, love, and San Miguel light.